Learn to clarify your sentences by cutting unnecessary prepositional phrases.
What's a prepositional phrase?
Well, if you look in a grammar book, you'll see something like this. A prepositional phrase consists of a preposition and its object, which relate to another sentence element. Helpful? Probably not. Let's try another approach. Picture my dog Muggs and the fence that keeps him, against his will, in my yard. Now, think of some ways Muggs might get loose. Muggs can jump over the fence. Muggs can dig under the fence. Muggs can chew through the fence. In each sentence, a noun, Muggs, and a verb, jump, dig, chew, are followed by a preposition, over, under, through, and its object, the fence. The preposition and its object form a prepositional phrase. To discover more prepositions, change the verb and complete the sentence. Muggs growls on, beside, near, across, toward, above, below, behind the fence. Muggs dreams about, of, the fence.
What's wrong with using prepositional phrases?
Nothing. They're essential to the sentences we've just read. But long strings of them will make your sentences awkward, choppy, and confusing. Muggs chews through the fence made of wood, on the border, of my yard, behind the house, on Norton Street, on the south side, of the city, of Chicago, in the state, of Illinois, on planet Earth. Think of your reader as a traveler. Each sentence should be like a well-packed suitcase, everything carefully selected and ordered. Strings of prepositional phrases create just the opposite effect, as though you've simply chosen items at random, crammed them into the bag, and pulled up the zipper with the shirt sleeves still hanging out.
How do I know if I'm using too many prepositional phrases?
Here's one way. Look at the following sentence. One of the aspects of Muggs's behavior in need of some kind of serious change is his habit of pulling on the leash in my hand and on our walks down the street. When you proofread, circle all the prepositions. If your paper seems to have chicken pox, you may have some sick sentences, especially if you notice several prepositional phrases in a row.
Okay, but what do I do about the circled prepositions?
Two things. First, look for how much useless detail sneaks into your sentence on the backs of these prepositions. Does the reader need to know that the leash is in your hand? Or do some people carry it with their feet? Is there any difference between one of the aspects of and one aspect of? And second, ask yourself, what action am I trying to describe? Then see if you've described it with a forceful verb. A string of prepositional phrases often means that you've not chosen the right verb. Think back to our previous sentence. The main idea we want to convey involves Muggs and the way he pulls. So, let's choose a new verb. Muggs pulls too hard on the leash. In 7 words and 1 prepositional phrase, we've just said about the same thing that took 33 words and 10 prepositional phrases in the earlier example. Which one is easier to read?
What if I can't think of how to get rid of the phrases?
Here's a trick. After circling the prepositions, look at the objects in each phrase. Can any of these nouns be converted into verbs? Have you hidden a better verb from yourself by dressing it in noun's clothing? That's exactly what happened in the sentence about Muggs. The best verb, pulls, is included in the sentence, but it's used as the noun pulling. Once you've made pulls the verb, you'll see that most of the prepositional phrases drop out of your sentence because you simply don't need them anymore.